Good Friday morning to you. I'm Joy Redmond. Your time right now, 9:43, 76 degrees in the capital city. This morning, we're working to get more information about what may have been a deadly motorcycle accident in Terry last night. Meanwhile, a Rankin County Sheriff's Department motorcycle officer recovering this morning from a concussion and minor scrapes. Jackson police also investigating a shooting that happened last night on Bowling Street. An escapee wanted for multiple crimes now in custody thanks to the teamwork of two law enforcement agencies. It is the first arrest for a new partnership called Operation Side by Side. Inside the classroom now, Jackson Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Cedric Gray says each school district is facing a funding reduction of 0.43%. The Mississippi Organ and Recovery Agency wants to encourage you to register as an organ donor. Jewel Hillary joining us now live from the state capitol with more. Good morning, Jewel. Hail and mudslides have hit 7 South China provinces since last Friday, causing 3 deaths and another 3 missing. These disasters have affected 242,000 people, with more than 1,300 residents relocated and over 1,000 in need of basic necessities. These disasters have also damaged more than 13,000 hectares of farmland and inflicted direct economic losses of roughly $23 million US. And thankfully, back here at home, we are not worried about severe flooding in our area, and that is good news, Julia. However, there will be some rain today.
Breaking news.
And you are waking up to that breaking news coming out of Dallas this morning, where 11 police officers have been shot and 5 of them killed in what's being called a targeted sniper attack. This is a live look from the scene now developing in downtown Dallas, and as you can see, it is still a very active scene at this particular hour. Good morning to you. I'm Joy Redmond. Wilson Stribling has the morning off. These overnight shootings happened as hundreds rallied in support of 2 police-involved shootings that killed 2 black men in Louisiana and Minnesota, one of the dozens of protests to happen nationwide. Right now, what we know is that at least 1 suspect is dead and at least 4 others are in custody. We begin our breaking team coverage with Kim Hutchinson covering the latest from Dallas. This just in regarding the shootings in Dallas last night that left 5 police officers dead. The mayor of Dallas has a new figure regarding the number of people shot. We'll get that number now straight from Cheryl Lassiter in the Alert Center. Cheryl, Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards spoke at a prayer vigil for Alton Sterling at a church in Baton Rouge last night. Community and faith leaders joined together in worship, standing united amid Tuesday's shooting. The governor was sympathetic to anger felt by the community this past week, but urged them to work together. Edwards said that law enforcement should always conduct themselves in a professional manner, which gained a round of applause from the congregation. He also pledged to create better training and supervision for police officers. Then it can surface online for millions of people to view worldwide. WLBT took a look at the new cell phone culture following the shootings in Baton Rouge and Minnesota, as well as recordings of fights that have gone viral. One man breaks down the pros and cons of people videoing from a cell phone. 2 associate professors from Southern Miss recently completed a study on the effectiveness of emergency alerts sent to our smartphones during bad weather. Associate professors Vandana Carr and David Cochran collaborated with the Department of Homeland Security. They found that many people trust the messages on their phone, but their decision to leave is based on a variety of factors, despite what the news is telling them to do. Southern Miss is one of 10 colleges to receive a grant to research this topic. 6:46, of course, we have meteorologist Julia Wyden always telling us what to do in terms of severe weather. Nothing to worry about that today, though, thankfully. We apologize for that. We seem to be having some technical difficulties. We'll try to get that story back for you in just a moment. But for now, moving forward, I want you to take a look at this. A wily fugitive led the California Highway Patrol in a car and motorcycle chase in San Francisco. You see the culprit there? A Pearl neighborhood is back to normal this morning. This after a part of a military airplane fell out of the sky last night. Good Monday morning to you. I'm Joy Redmond. Your time right now is 7:27. We have a first look for you at First Alert Traffic. Jessica Golden in Skycopter, Mississippi's only traffic helicopter. Boston Globe staff delivered newspapers themselves to make sure subscribers got their Sunday paper. Customers had complained they were having issues receiving their newspapers this week. Decision 2016. Candidates in both parties taking shots at the Donald ahead of the crucial Wisconsin primary. Recent polls showed Trump trailing Senator Ted Cruz. Irregular heartbeat may pose greater health risks for women than men. Atrial fibrillation affects about 33 million people and is linked to an increased risk of stroke and death for both men and women. Good Monday morning to you. I'm Joy Redmond. Your time right now is 7:27. We have a first look for you at First Alert Traffic. Jessica Golden in Skycopter, Mississippi's only traffic helicopter.